Hello, everybody! So, I'm live here to show you some things that I've gotten in the mail in the last 2 days. So, I have some really big news, but I want to wait until people are here to say it, but I'll just say it right now for the people who are watching this after the live's over. Hi, Maddie, how are you? Chloe is back. I don't know how it happened, but she's come back home. Well, I do know how it happened. So many of you lit candles for her. Tess, hi, hello. Our cat Chloe is home. And she was gone for 3 nights and 4 days. And then at 4 o'clock today on my way to work, she just literally appeared in the kitchen. All the doors were shut in the house, and Alex had a nap before that, so, like, it's just really weird. Alex and I both agree that there may be some sort of, portal in the kitchen. Joyce Jordan, hi, Chloe is home. Our cat Chloe. I don't know how, but yeah, I know. Thank goodness. Wow. So, it's really good to see you guys. I'm getting kind of anxious about my move because, like, happy anxious and just, like, you know. But I've got some new things in the mail, and I thought that would be, I know. Thank you, Maddie. It's so good that she's home. You guys all sent such good vibes. I think all that energy and all those focuses and, you know, really helps. It really does. So, let's see. Do you guys want to see the new book first, or the doctor supplies? For the doctor bags. They're vintage. And the book, okay. So you guys know we already packed up all the books for the alien book cupboard, and you know everything that has to do with extraterrestrials, aliens, Area 51. So all those books are packed up. I think cryptozoology is in there too, and like our Bigfoot books. So those are all packed up. But I got one that's gonna be in my, because that bookshelf is both Alex's and mine, and there's actually some doubles on it because before we met we had some of the same books. So I've got this Vril, and it's The Power of the Coming Race. I'm trying to figure out what year it was written, but you know, this is what, like, it's really interesting to me what people like believed in the old days, the days that these products down here, I'll give you just a flash look, the days those were used. And so anyway, the back of it says, and I'll read you the back, a legendary book. Thanks for who gave me the like, I appreciate it. A legendary book which was the starting point for the genre of science fiction theosophy. Theosophy. The New Age, the Force, and modern day conspiracy theories. And this was written a long time ago, I believe. It's a tale, and it's supposed to be fiction. It's supposed to be read as fiction, but the people that believed in the Vril really didn't, you know, they just said it was fictional writings, but really, you know, I think from what I've seen on documentaries, that's how they got it to people. That's how they spread the word of it. Just crazy. It's a tale of a subterranean master race, able to control a mysterious energy force called the Vril. It inspired the Vril Society in Germany and beyond, and was believed by many to it was believed by many to be very thinly disguised reality. So like a veil. Like maybe you could see beyond the veil or something. Jackie's here. Hi, Krista Bellin's here. Hi everybody. So we're just talking about this book that I got in the mail, Vril, The Power of the Coming Race. It's like from the 40s Germany, like this society. And they thought, one of the things that's very interesting to me, because, I don't know, they thought that the longer you grew your hair, it was like an antenna to, like, open up your third eye kind of thing. But you know how we open up our third eyes and try and get in touch with, you know, reality, spirituality, all of that. They grew their hair long, and the longer that you had it, and, you know, you didn't process it, you didn't bleach it, it was like an antenna to connection to spirituality, I guess. But it's, I don't know a ton about it. That's why I'm getting these books and learning more into it, because what I have learned is just like, it's fascinating. It's just fascinating. I'm not saying I practice this or believe in it. Starlight, hi! Christabel, and yes, say hello to everybody. Hug everybody. So this is by Edward B. Buller Lighton. I had my last dinner waitressing shift tonight. I was so kind of sad, like, because I become so, like, I don't know, I'm not arguing with anybody. It's the lunchtime ladies I argue with, so I have 2 more shifts. Friday morning and Saturday morning, and then I'm done. And Friday night I'm going to cook something special for work, so that Saturday morning we can all have some breakfast together, and I'm going to bring coffee and stuff. Native Americans feel strongly about not cutting hair for spiritual reasons too, totally. And then you get into Hindu religions, and the men, they grow their hair super long to where they wrap it around their head. Alex and I went to this yoga retreat place where this guy was, he wasn't Sufi, it's the other one. Not Hindu or anything, it's like a smaller subdivision. Can't remember, but it was very close to Sufism, if you kind of know what that is. So anyway, he had this beard that he was so long, and he showed it to us, because normally he wore like a turban, and you could just see his face and his beard, and he wrapped his beard up like his nuts up around in his hair, and he had this crazy big bun, and his hair was so long. Hey, Purple Sky's here. Hi, sweetie. So happy to see you guys. We're talking about this book that I got here. Vril, the Power of the Coming Race. So, we read the back, didn't we? No. You owe it to yourself to pursue this highly entertaining and engaging seminal work, and see where many of our widely held beliefs today are spawned. Wild. So I can't wait to get into it. And the artwork is interesting because it's kind of like Dali-ish. When you look at it, it's just a blob, but then you see like the man's face. But see. And then there's also stuff here. If you look hard, what is it? Oh my gosh, it's like a horned rabbit type thing. So anyway, looks interesting. Wild Shadowmancer. I was wondering, off-topic alert, by the way, do you have multiple altars for different purposes? I'm jealous of people who have enough space for that. I have a tiny amount of space, but I do find I do make just really small little altars, and I do them on the floor because I've read a lot and heard a lot of other friends say that you can put your spirit offerings on the floor. So under my desk and stuff, under this desk, I have like 3 different ones of my relatives, my blood relatives. And then, you know, behind where you guys are and over by the herbs, I've got one for Bastet, one for Ra, and one for Isis. And then over here I have my Santum Mumort. Like, I have loads of little areas, but they're not like a whole shelf altar for them. If I had loads of space, I would get bookshelves like this, and I would make every single bookshelf a different, every single shelf a different altar, because this is the awesome thing. I've burned 3-day candles on that under the bookshelf, and it doesn't even get hot on the top of it. And what I'm talking about are these candles. You can burn these candles. Where's my candle? It's puttering over there. It's almost out. On those bookshelves, because they're over a foot in space. So you know, if you're crafty and you have the time, and just know that you can't do all this stuff right away, build it yourself. Women who don't know how to do nothing watch YouTube videos and then figure out what tools to buy and build shelves themselves all the time. And they make YouTube channels off of it. And it's so inspiring. I watch loads of different sections of YouTube channels, you know, it's not just witchcraft, I just like all kinds of things. And that's why on my channel I share all kinds of things with you. Raven, Sandmoon, hi! I don't know if I've seen you before, nice to see you. Okay, so, yeah, if your parents saw crystals and incense and... Okay, so you're younger. Just, while you're living with your parents, perhaps, maybe just, keep a little travel altar and do your stuff outside, and then just read, and educate yourself on everything. Because you want to do that anyway. You want to be educated and read. Joyce says, oh, and... tomorrow morning, you're peeling some lemons to dry. That's awesome. So it'll take that long before. And when I get in Texas, I'll show you guys how to dry fruit in the sunshine on your roof, you know? Rough. I hope somebody is rough. Roof, on the roof of the house, where the sun gets really hot. Because I didn't have dehydrators when we first got to this place, and I was like, I gotta save these skins for, you know, stuff, and yeah, and so Wild Shadowmancer, that's just a really, like, that's my advice, you know, but, hold on, I'll be right back to you guys, my husband's calling me. Yeah? Hey, you guys, there's a whole troop of raccoons on my back porch. Do you want to see them? I bet that you do. Sorry if it gets choppy. My Wi-Fi is on. Say hi to Effie, everybody. Raccoons, yes. Here's a kitty. Say hi, Bazinga. Hi, Bazinga. Yes! Are they still out there, Alex?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's dark in here.
Yeah.
Okay, boy, calm down. Okay. Oh, holy crud, you guys! How do we get the?
Don't you flip your camera?
I don't know. I just can't see him in there because the camera. Turn the light on. Can you guys see the raccoons? Jack, can you hold Jack so he doesn't leave?
Yeah, you're not gonna open the door.
Why not?
There's 6 raccoons out there.
Can you guys? They can only see the phone. There they are. You guys see them? They're eating. We have a cat food dish outside. They're eating out of the cat food on the little small roof of the garage out there. Sorry you can barely see them. But they only come out at night, you know.
Can you see them from over here?
From over there. Let's see. We're gonna try another window and see if we can see better. Like out. Ow! What? How would I see out there?
That's really wrong.
Trash window. What? There they are. Raccoons! Wait, there they are. Raccoons! There's their little face. They're eating. See them? There they are. What are you doing, Alex?
I'm gonna open it. Just like that, and you can stick your camera out.
It's fine. We can see it because we backed up. Oh, big light turned on. There they are. Hi, buddy.
I wonder if he's like coming down on the porch.
Oh, he's gonna come down? Ugh.
They're so cute. There's a whole bunch of them.
Oh, they're so cute. Oh, they're going back around. Do you guys see?
You're not going outside. No.
Let me try and get that from down below or something.
Yeah.
How many? I think there was 4, right, Alex? 6. No, Jack! No, Jack! You can't go outside, Jack. There's raccoons out there, buddy. Oh.
You're not going to listen to me.
If Jack went out there, those raccoons would toast him. Okay, well, anyway, let's go back in the room. They're kind of scared away now, but anyway, they got a snack. Cause
They're coming back right now.
no, they're not coming back because we opened the door. Oh, there they are. Jeez Louise. That's like kind of scary how they just came back. Here. So this is also where the white peacocks hang out. This is wild, but the animals are so... Oh,
And so
standing up for you guys.
there's one over here in this tree. Can you guys see him?
That one is standing. I don't know, I can't see it.
See him? He's over in the tree.
Go over that way.
Okay, sorry.
No, thanks for doing that.
Can I ask you if they could see him?
Could you guys see? You like animals too much for your own good. So do we. That's our problem, but that's why we're going to Texas. So yeah, it looked like I saw 4, but Alex said he saw some more. You could put them on your channel. Alright, so King Good Lord, hi. How are you? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. We just saw some raccoons on the back porch, so I took you guys out there to view them. And the good news is my cat Chloe, who was lost for 4 days, is home. Otis is just taking a nap here on the bed. Cutie batootie. And yeah, that's what's going on. I know, Starlight, I was like, my heart was breaking. I didn't want to... I was just doing working after working for her. I typed on the typewriter some law of attraction stuff over and over, like totally, The Shining, you know, when he's like, Jack is a dull boy. I typed, Chloe is home safe, Chloe is home safe, Chloe is home safe. Just over and over and over, because I like the typewriter. And then, when I started running out of ink, then I just changed to handwriting it. But that's a good way to you're just writing it, you're putting that out there over and over. Christabel, and thank you. Yeah, I'm really glad that she's home. And thank you, King Good Lord. That's kind of you. Alright, so, at some point, I mean, we'll probably kind of read this chapter by chapter, but I've got so many other things to read. But I just wanted to show that to you guys, and after I read it personally, I'll kind of, like, maybe talk about it if you wanted. But we've got some really cool items that I want to sit down and show you. So, let's do that. And, I'm just so happy Chloe's home. Today was a good day no matter what. Like, it wasn't even the best day, but she came home. So, I seen one of your videos earlier and you're RHO negative. Cool! Well, yeah, that's very fantastic. Be safe, be careful, and, you know, you're a special person just like everybody is. Everybody's special no matter what their blood type, but, you know, we have it a little bit easier spiritually is kind of what I get from it. And if you guys want to learn more about, like, really good books about how the body works with the spirit and everything, again, I'm going to recommend this book for that kind of stuff, too. That video got you interested. Yeah, just, watch videos on the topic. There's a lot of wild ones out there, so, you know, But watch videos on the topic and read and get and figure out what books are going to educate you. I'm always saying, you know, get interested and learn from YouTube videos because that's what I do. It's really easy. But then find out what books are going to help you because you can really connect a lot with that too, and I feel like we should. Okay, so I want to show you these things. Oh, can we show a video on a video? Let's see.
I don't know.
Ready?
You guys see my video of them?
Yeah, oh my gosh, here they are. Go a little closer, huh?
There's your reflection in it.
There we go.
Isn't that cool? You can see them out on the porch. They're just a whole bunch. There was only 3 out there afterwards, but...
Oh, they're so cute. I know. I know, and see, like, I love watching them eat with their little hands. They pick up every little one, and then they kind of, like, I don't know, smush their nose on it and then eat it.
But
You
yeah,
found out that you can actually charge a watch battery with their energy. What? You'll have to tell me more about that. You love raccoon hands. Me too, Christabel, and these guys are so, so cute. So cute. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. See, we're always helping each other out.
Did you show everyone the thing we were talking about earlier?
Yeah, I told them all, but I haven't showed them to her to him because she didn't want me to pick her up. So yeah, I worked my last restaurant night shift tonight, and I have 2 lunch shifts left. I kind of wish my night shift would have been my last shift because I like those the best, but it's all good. It'll be really good. So, yeah. Gonna bring coffee and brownies and because that's what my my Japanese coworkers like is coffee and brownies, and especially my brownies, so I'm going to bring them to them. Alright, so I don't know how to start this and show all of this, but I'm going to try. I'm making these as I talk about them a lot. These, so heavy. Vintage doctor bags. This is just one of 4 that I have. This is the one that I'll be keeping. And it's really cool because it opens up, and I know how to get more of this same model, I just don't have any on hand. It opens up and it has, like, you know, the coolest stuff in it, and I'm going to be filling it with glass jars and whatnots for Travel Apothecary. But I want to tell you that most of them don't have all this. Most of them just do the Kirk open, and that's really cool. But, and if you guys want to see the other doctor bags that I have, one's red alligator skin, one is, they're all really old, from like early 1900s. Or some are up to the 1938 is the oldest one that I have. But the other one is water bison, and it's black and gold, and that one opens impeccably. I love it. And then I have this teeny tiny one. It's not super tiny. It's like, and it's brown cow's leather. It's just beautiful, and it has all the little filing pockets that fit. I'm putting all these things in them that are so intricate and brilliant and old to make it a travel apothecary. Here's one of them. This one is copper, as you can see. And what you do is you get weights and you put it on one side, and the weight will say 1 gram or 5 grams or whatever you know, can hold in here. And then, see this, all you have to do is get, like a stick, not a stick, a dowel, and, you know, have it come out of your wall, and then have this hook go on it, or a nail and this hook can go on it, but it would have to be really long, because it has to stick out. So, I'm missing the chat, sorry. This is awesome, you love it. Thanks so much, Christabel. So I just love that these are beautiful pounded copper. This is larger than the others, and the others are really cool because they come in kits that are going to be perfect to use out in the woods. So this one I'll probably keep in my studio because it's big and bulky, and my doctor bag is big and bulky. So I'll probably keep this one because it's copper, and we were talking about copper and RH negative all the time. So then also, these are the ones that I'll be putting in the doctor bags that I've got, that I'm putting together for my Etsy shop. So I'm going to tip the camera down and show you guys. This one I've got to fix and it's broken. It said on the listing it was mother of pearl, but it's mother of plastic, which is fine, you know, it's not everybody cares, but anyway, this one. And I like the hardware. It's really beautiful. And what it does is it just balances on this, you know. You put a weight on one side. Alright. Sometimes you see these really big on wooden stands in the thrift shops, charity shops, garage sales, stuff like that. Just make sure that they're even when they sit on the thing. If it's not put together, put it together and see if it's even. Because if it's not even and you don't know how to do metal work to even it out, it would be quite difficult. Hang from the ceiling. That's a brilliant idea, Tess. Like with a little chain or whatever. Down to your desk. Tess is so crafty and so smart. Tess, do you have an Etsy? Do you sell the stuff you make? Because you are brilliant. I'm going to tip you down and show you some stuff. Ready, you guys? So I won't be able to answer comments till I get back. Now, these are awesome because, holy potatoes, they're in cases. Perfect for the doctor bags because it's in a case. And when I show you how to put it together, you guys are going to cry. Because I cried. I'm like, why is everything in the old days so cool? This one's black velvet. Black velvet, so cool. And then this one is black cow's leather. Because I asked in the ad. Because it said leather, and I said, is it cow's leather? Are you guys ready to open them up? I haven't cried on my channel in a while, but this one would be the one. Okay, so should we open up the cow's leather or the black velvet? Tell me. Tell me which one and we'll do it. First one to say, I will do it. Let's see what's inside. Velvet. Okay. Velvet. 2 velvets. Perfect. You guys are on the same wavelength. Now, I'm going to be selling these with like a black velvet ribbon or something. I'm on my live, hun. With a black velvet ribbon or a gold ribbon. Oh my gosh. But anyway, because these latches won't stay shut in like a travel thing. If, like, see how it stays shut when it's just there. But like, if it were to be in a travel thing, it could open and you'd lose all your stuff. So I'm going to be having like a beautiful ribbon to tie around it like a present, just like, because that's how I know how to restore it. I don't know how to restore these bubs. But if you do, you could. So they definitely close and work and shut. It's just they're not like perfect. All right, now inside. Oh, the potatoes. So here are all. Now, there's missing 1, 2 of the tiny ones. This is the most put together set out of the 2. And remember, you guys, when you get these sets, they're gonna be missing pieces. They're just gonna. If you get one that has all the pieces, wow. Like, super well done. This is where you screw in this to make it, like, you guys are gonna be just crying. But we've got 10 grams here. 20 grams. And what these are, they fit into the velvet pockets. This is a heavy one. It's pretty heavy. 2 grams, just a teeny tiny. Oops. And, well, it says GM. That's gram, right? 5 and 10. So then this is where you screw it in, and this doesn't come out. It's actually screwed into the wood below the leather. It's wood, which is cool as well. Then in here, which is rare, the tweezers come with it, which is like what, you know, because if you were picking up poisonous stuff or whatever to weigh, there's these teeny tiny tweezers. And they even have the cap on it. I can't believe it's all like so put together, that one. Lunia, hi, how are you? For measuring out medicine in old days. Yes, yes. But for us, it would be to, you know, measure out our herbs, or, you know, have as a symbol of balance and a ritual, or, you know, you could do so many creative things with it. But for me, it would be like doing, you know, weighing out your herbs out in the woods. Like, why not on a sunny day? That would be so fun. And wear my picnic basket backpack on your back that I put together. All right. So let's put this Bubba together. All right, let's do that because that's so fun. See how pretty they are? They're like shells. They're just like, bing, sunshine, woo, love and light. Oh, love and light. Hold on, I'll be right back, y'all. Oh my gosh. What? Okay. So, wait, let me see which way this goes. Got some pictures of raccoons. Alex threw some food out there. Glad to see you too, Linnea. Look at those. So cute. Alright, thank you, Alex. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Those are really great pictures, Mala. Okay, so let's put this together. Oh, and also, the ribbon is intact. That is also rare, that keeps the lid up. You know, I mean, these, like, someone kept good care of this or didn't ever use it. And I just feel like, oh my potatoes, that's so cool. Aiden's here! What do you mean, trash pandas? Oh, is there someone named Trash Pandas here? I'm so confused. Aiden, what's Trash Pandas? Oh, yeah. Well, I got it in an auction. I got 4 of them, a set of 4 at an auction. Lunia, this is the other one. It's copper. It's really big. It's got beautiful, like, wrought iron, or I don't know what it is, but I'm guessing it's some sort of, there's details on it and stuff. Yeah, so I got 4 at an auction. Raccoons are trash pandas. Oh, okay, thank you for clearing that up. I was like, what, Aiden? I've already had so much heartache lately. I don't need to be called a trash panda. Alright, I'm kidding. I'm really tired. It's super late. Okay, good night, sweetie. Yeah, I know, you're 3 hours past me. 3 hours. Alright, so I will see you soon. So we already showed all the weights. Now this piece, I don't know what it is. But maybe you guys do, if you know what these things are. And it jiggles. You hand feed your trash. Really? That's so cool. That's, like, Aiden, I feel like that's really special, because aren't they pretty, like, vicious with humans? So, I just love how everything has a little, like, indented place. Like, this has, every little thing has an indented place in this velvet. So this is the hook that you take out, and then you screw into that place I was saying it doesn't come out. It's screwed in. to the wood. Then you screw it in. And I checked and they all work. Because you never know if these things are going to actually screw in or be like you have to glue it or just tell somebody like, I don't know, keep it open or whatever. But like, it's just so lucky that they all came correctly. So now, the only thing I don't get though is the fact that like when it hangs, it feels like this thing should be taller because they don't hang very far from the board. So let me show you what I mean by that. All of this has a little indented place for everything. And here's the mechanics of it. Look at all this beautiful, like, raccoons are only vicious when cornered. Well, I kind of feel that way too. I'm just always afraid of them because I was a little kid. I tried to pet them, and I was like 3 or 4. And they, like, really tried to go after me, and I was kind of traumatized, but, you know, that's just kid stuff. So right here it says made in India, and then it says 50G, like a lowercase g. Made, I know that we're probably not going to be able to see that, but made in India, right there, and 50 lowercase g. So you hold this up. Those are scales, what the druggies use to weigh the meth and whatever. Oh, well, Joyce, these are antiques. Well, I mean, I'm not saying you couldn't have used that back then. You still think they're cool. Okay, well, I mean, we're using them to weigh herbs, and so I'll bless it and everything, don't worry. You think it depends on how hungry a raccoon is. A fat raccoon will be very tame. Well, thank you, Wild Shadowmancer. I really appreciate that. I think it's neat, too. Okay, so, hi, Tangerine. So good to see you. So, we're putting together this travel scale. And so, I hang it on there's 2 little circles. And I hang it on the lowest one because I'm trying to get it as high as possible. And as you can see, it does sit there and float. But as you can probably not see, it's only about this far from the thing. So when you put a weight on it, even the tiniest one, 2 grams. Oh yeah, King Good Lord, that's fine. I know, yeah, I can see that a lot of you guys are here. That's awesome, because I can't read comments too easy. I'm in a really weird shape. So, okay, so you put the little tiniest one on there. And then it touches the thing or whatever, right? It goes down and touches, and this one comes up. And then you put as much of your herb, like, you know, whatever you're using, even if you're weighing out a witch's burr. Oh, it floats. Almost. Let's put this passion fruit on and see if it weighs less. Well, or you can see how much this weighs by now checking the... And we're missing 2 tiny ones in here, but a lot of the times you don't even have these come with it. So it's somewhere between 2 and 5 grams, that's for sure. But I'm just telling you, this is really awesome because you can play around with it. And it's a lot of fun for me. It's like playing science as a kid or something. I don't know. It's fun though. So that's what it's all about. And loose herbs are going to be a lot easier because you won't have all these spikes and whatnot. But remember that down in the bottom it even has the tweezers. And they're funny because they're very, very sharp. Like that would hurt. And they even have the little tiny cap. So I just feel like this might never have been used or was just really well taken care of. Okay, so let's take it apart now that I've kind of shown you how to use it. And as you can see, it hangs, it's even when you go like this and look from the side. Is anyone saying anything? You don't think you hang it from those rings? Is there another way? Nothing else came with it, Tess, but I should just try and like do my research on how these work. Because I feel like, well, the fact is though, is that if you do screw it into here, that this thing would have to be higher, you know. So I think it's meant to go like this. But we'll see. I'll do my research on it to help us learn. Ah! Don't let it slip out of your hand. And then it just kind of goes right back into its special pocket there. Take this out. It's, again, it's got the strap that holds this up. That's really cool. Otherwise, it would probably just lay down completely flat. And, you know, we'll see what this one's like, too. It's just so darn cool. I know! Can't you guys see yourself in the spring or in the summer sitting down with this in the middle of the woods and just, like, writing in your book of shadows some new potions and weighing out herbs and getting really specific, or just even just, I don't know, using it, like I said, in a ritual for balance or something like that. I don't know too much about other people's rituals, but I know what I do and what I like. Alright. Dun, dun, dun. Make sure it's all the way in there before you shut it, comfortably resting. And up here, it's really nice because this is a soft cushion. So when you shut it, it's not like wood crushing it. It's a soft cushion that's just going to like be gentle on those pieces. And whoop! Come on, little bird. Yeah. How are we doing? You'll be listening well. Awesome. Okay, so we're shredding these. And let's take a look at the other one. Okay. Oh yeah, thanks Linnea for everybody who hit the thumbs up. Look! Thumbs up! Wow! Okay, so next let's look at this one, which is cow's leather, and it's quite beautiful. It smells old. Here are the latches that aren't super tight. Like I say, I'm gonna have some ribbons, or maybe I'll put leather straps on this one. Probably put leather straps on this one and gold ribbons on this one to keep them shut while they're in your travel doctor bags and that. Right, guys? That's what we're putting together. That's what we're getting all this stuff for. Alright, so another one. Boom. This one is a silver color. That other one was brass, I do believe. This one's also got a strap that holds it up. What? You love that smell? Me too, girl. Me too. So again, it's got a particular lay-in space. The inside is a black crushed velvet, which just seems a common theme. I've seen ones that have red crushed velvet or red satin. I'm really looking forward to get one of those for mine in the future. You love that smell. Yeah. Oh, I like that one better here. Silver gold. Right? So in this, it's missing one tiny one. The tweezers it's missing. It's missing the 5 gram. So it's got the 2 gram, another 2 grams, so that you could make 4 grams or 2 grams. Or 12, or, you know, whatever. It's got 20 grams, which is the big bulky one, which is going to go on the scale. And then it's got this, again, this piece, I don't quite know what it is. Oh, good night, who we're saying good night to. Good night, Wild Wind Shadow Manager. Thank you so much for joining us. This one looks newer than the other one. Yeah, I'd say so, because when you look at the hardware, it's just not as intricate. And, you know, as it went from the 30s, 40s, 50s. When it got to the 60s, you know, things just started to get cheaper looking, and, you know, plastic became more of a thing and that, but, or cheaper metals. So my guess is this is like stainless steel or something, you know. It looks pretty clean, pretty nice, but yeah, that's what my guess is what it would be. So, got this one, shiny bottoms, real even way out when you hold it up, which is important, like I say. And we'll see if this what this looks like when we set it up. Again, if anybody knows what this is, especially if you're watching this after the live and know what it is, let me know. Now, hey Otis. So, let's see if these are 4 grams. Don't get stuck. I think they're 4 grams, you guys. I think witches' burrs are about 4 grams. Isn't that cool? So, they might be a little more. But yeah. Then there's no 5 gram in here. Let's get the 5 gram out of here. But it said it wasn't 5 grams on the other. These may be a tad off. So, but they're still super fun. And I like it. No, because that's touching the ground. So they're 4 grams. Witches' burrs are about 4 grams. Or gumball tree, whatever you want to call these things. So yeah, then you disassemble it and get it all put away. And it's pretty quick and easy. And it's so cool. I just picture yourself out in the forest meditating and then using some, you know, herbs out in the woods and how witchy that would be and fun that would be and spiritual. That's my thoughts on it anyway. The Libra in you is completely intrigued tonight. Oh, right, because isn't Libra the scales? I forgot about that, Tess. I mean, I didn't even really think about that till you said it, and I just love it. So, gonna have some leather straps, like book strap type things, and I get these in the doctor bags. And I'm really excited because it's just one step closer to getting these guys so authentic and so ready for stuff. These ones. And this monster that I'm going to have for my studio. Yeah, that's what's going on there. So that's the stuff that I've gotten. And if you weren't here earlier, the book that I got is this one, which you could watch back the video because I read the back of the book and all that. But that's what's going on. So do you guys want to chit-chat about anything? Anything in particular? If so, just say, and we shall. Jen, are you selling any of them on Etsy? Yep, that's right. I'm selling 3 doctor bags. One's a red alligator one. One is a smaller, but not tiny, brown cow's leather. And then one is black with brass handles and stuff, and it is water buffalo. So it's just so beautiful. Marge Richards here, yay! Big rib squeezing hug. Oh, yeah, see, Marge, where do you live? That's the thing. That's what I want to do is go hang with people for a month and just thrift with them and like help them and decoupage, and that's my dream, man. I'm gonna get there too, I just know it. So, because all you have to do is just spend time with people and go thrifting with them and, you know, first do the Marie Kondo method through your whole house and clean down to what you just love only. And an antique dining room. Yeah, God, I would love to do that, like, all up in this, like, twisty gothic, we could get, like, black kind of, like, what's that stuff called? The molding that goes in the top of the ceiling, between the ceiling and the wall. But make that all twisty black wood carved gothic. And I know all these paint methods. We could decoupage it with stuff. Oh, this is one of my favorite things that I do. I take an old school overhead from like the I don't know about the 70s, but the 80s and 90s that we used in school. Back it up with a picture on it, like a big one like this. Like a big picture of a heart or something, right? Back it up so it's giant on the wall, and then paint it on the wall. Like, I love doing those kinds of murals and stuff. That's so, so fun. I can help you guys get taxidermy online, all that stuff. You could do up your house with some transgender whatnots. Jonathan is searching for my Cunningham book on herbs. Good. And for your Ellen Dungan book on herbs. You're going to have to tell me the names of those ones, Joyce, because I want to definitely look into it. Or I'll look into that author's name. We've all found so far are Greaves and Culpepper's books. Huh. Tess, good night, darling. So yeah, and I'm sleepy too. And I'm hungry from being after work. So I will be going live tomorrow again, and what will we do on those lives? I was thinking about reading, more from this myths book, because remember, it has myths from, let me tell you all the different cultures, and then there's like 15 stories for each one. Mesopotamian myths. Greek myths, Egyptian myths, Roman myths, Celtic myths, Viking myths, Native American myths, and Chinese myths. And it's just so cool that they have like a bunch of stories for each one. And I read some of these on lives, but I deleted so much content. I purged so many of my live videos. I just purged them. So it felt really good, and now it's like, it's just a lot of my older videos, and that's good because people are watching them, so I'm excited about it. I'm not here to make money on my videos, that's for sure, so I don't care if I delete a bunch of videos. Yep, that's right. So, think about joining me for my live tomorrow, and if you want to read some myths, we can. And the other thing I was thinking was... Oh, I have to show you the rest of my books that I used for art, because I still have a pile this high to show you at the foot of my bed, and I keep knocking my foot on it, so I have to show it to you so I can pack them up. And Lunia, I know you're going through this too, because I saw your videos on herbs, and it's as you're packing them up, right? Oh, love my herbs. I love my kitty. I love my herbs. I love my kitty. Otis, I love you. Buddy, say hi to Christy and Jeff. They're not here right now, but she'll watch it later. Otis, say hi to Christy and Jeff. Say hi to Tangerine Layla. Yeah, Chloe is not feeling good. She's just kind of like in her space. I go and I sit with her and I kind of lay on the floor with her and pet her. But the other cats... Did you guys know that cats go on smell and over looks? So it could look exactly like Chloe, but if it smells like something else, like if she was in somebody else's house for 4 days, which is what I think where she was, okay, which is what I think is where she was, then then that would mean that she smells like, and when I smelled her, she smelled like weird, like smoky men per cologne or something, like smoke and men's cologne. So I think someone had her, and that's what I thought too when she was missing, because I didn't feel like she passed away. I just didn't feel that energy, you know. I felt like she was struggling and scared. And so I just like, well, I asked my spirit guides to show me in a dream where she was and what was going on. I didn't get an answer. You don't always get answers, you know. But the next day, and so then I did a working with some of her. I gotta tell you guys about this. This is how I got Chloe home, and I'm gonna do a video just on this. Um, I took some of her cat hair from her brush. I put it in my oil lamp. Not this one, but a different one. I put some of her hair in an oil lamp. And then I lit it and I kept it next to my window. I kept it lit at nighttime. And I was saying this prayer over and over and over. Chloe, come home. Chloe, see this light. Chloe, come home to us. And I kept trying to, like, since I wasn't getting an answer from my spirit guides in my dreams, I decided to just close my eyes and picture where she could be. Just draw a picture in my mind. Not like I'm not being psychic or anything. I'm just drawing a picture in my mind. Yeah, Tangerine, I'm so flipping over the moon about it. Because I thought she was gone. She's the cutest. She's so fluffy, so cute, so loving. But if she got taken away, she wouldn't be. She'd be... And plus, when she left, she, wasn't feeling good. She was just kind of laying on the floor by the litter box, and I'm like, what is up, girl, you know, and I petted her for like 45 minutes on the floor, and and then, and then, this retrograde is nuts. Ah! He's singing out there, and I can't focus. What was I saying? So anyway, I just put her hair in the lamp, and I just made this picture in my head about where she could be, and then I was saying to her, like, Chloe, escape. Chloe, run through the door. Chloe, gain your energy, you know, Chloe, whatever you have to do. And then I was visualizing this person being guilted out of their mind about, oh my god, somebody probably loves this cat so much and it's not even happy, it's not even nice. So I was envisioning somebody becoming feeling so guilty about it because that I think someone took her. However, this is how she ended up back here, okay? And I sound nuttier and nuttier every day, and Tangerine, you inspire me because you don't care how crazy you sound or nutty you sound or whatever, you just go with it. But I'm telling you guys, here's the story. I'm about to leave for work in like 25 minutes. And then, so I've got my gear on and I'm like getting ready and stuff. And then I'm in my room and I'm tidying up and Alex goes, oh my god! Like, I knew from his voice that something insane was going on. And I'm like, is Chloe home? And he goes, you won't believe this, you won't believe this, you won't believe this, you won't believe this. And I said, what? And he goes, the doors in the house are shut. And Chloe was nowhere. She'd been gone for 4 days and we were in the kitchen. He was in the kitchen and he turned around and there she was. Like, in his peripheral vision, came through from nowhere as if there was some sort of flipping portal. Crazier things have happened, but I'm just saying, like, from nowhere. And he was like, was she stuck in a cupboard? And I'm like, no, you can push your way out of a cupboard. And we were just tripping, you know, but like that's what happened. Oh, I forgot to show this tattoo on my full body tattoo tour. I forgot to show this one. When me and Alex hold hands, it spells out love, because this is an L and a V, and he has an O and an E. And when we hold hands from the back... Anyway. And on that video, I forgot to show my tattoo of my dad that I got when he was 19 years old. But I showed it in another video, because it's a picture. It's a photograph. A picture of a photograph. I love you, Dad. Yeah, so, and I think it's cool to get tattoos of your loved ones when they're sick before they die, because then they can see them and be like, you can see how honored they are and not just think, my dad can see this from heaven and I bet he thinks it's pretty cool or whatever you think. But instead you're like, when your dad's sick or whatever, you get this tattoo for him, and then when I showed it to him at Thanksgiving in front of everybody. I revealed it like after dinner in front of everybody, and they were like, oh my god. Because this picture of my dad has been like, seriously, my rock for so long. I'm not going to get it out right now because it's on the altar and there's stuff going on. But it's a photograph and it looks, you know, black and white, and he's just sitting on a car that he was so proud that he bought himself because he grew up so poor. Dirt floor poor out in the country in the barns and stuff. And man, he's afraid of rats because they were around him when he slept. Like, he did not have the easiest grown-ups. Anyway, what do I want to say? What do I want to say? Hungry. She showed back up in the house. It's a miracle. Right. Like, the doors weren't open. She didn't come in from outside. It was just like in his peripheral as he's doing dishes. And you have the whole zone of the peripheral. Here's the front, here's the back. She showed up in the middle. Like, she didn't like fall out of the air, but she just showed up in the middle. So I don't know how to explain it. But after that stuff with the peacocks, it's not a surprise. I feel like this house is kind of magical on its own, you know. Sad to leave it, but not sad to leave the landlords and stuff. If we just had this house and it was peaceful, I'd probably want to stay here or buy it or something. But no, we need the land in Texas. We really want to get those retreats going. We really want to get that billeting going. We really want to do a bunch of stuff with people on our property. So our plan, again, is to get a big piece of property, have a nice RV or something, and then no mortgage or no rent, and the money we were spending on that, build, little by little, exactly what we want. So, we're quite excited for that. To get like 5 acres and turn it into a paradise. So, that you guys will be able to join if you like, you know, if you check out. Not just anybody could go. She showed me. Yeah, it's just a miracle. No, and like my heart was not in the right place for like days, and I was just like sick to my stomach. I wasn't hungry. Her brother, you know, her twin or whatever, like they came from the same litter, and the first day, because they know each other all the time, the first day she was missing, he was whatever, but then he stopped going outside, and that's his favorite thing. He stopped, like, he ate so little, like, I bring food to him, and he just, like, and he was just, his eyes were open, he wasn't sleeping, he was just looking at nothing, like, the freaking couch, not the window, and it was just, like, I just pet him and pet him and pet him, no purr, you know, and I get it, man, but I know that he liked the touch, because he didn't hiss at me, or, like, not hiss, but he has this, like, low growl that he'll do of, like, you know, and that means, like, stop, go away. I've been telling my husband, Christabel says I've been telling my husband I'd like to go on a witchy retreat for a long while. I didn't find much in Texas, then you mentioned that in one of your videos, and I was like, oh my gosh. Are you in Texas too, Christabella? I mean, I'm not there yet, but I'm on my way. And Lunia's on her way too. And Lunia's coming from California. I'm coming from Seattle, and we're going to Houston. So excited. Houston or somewhere near Houston, but I think Lunia said she'll be in Houston. So excited. And let's pick now what myths I should read on my channel tomorrow. Pick a category. And again, the categories are Mesopotamian, Egyptian, Greek, Roman, Viking, Celtic, Native American, or Chinese. The first person to say one will get it, and then get their category, and then the first person to say a story will get that story. So, an hour south. Okay. Y'all are gonna sing the Yellow Rose of Texas and shoot up your ceilings? Well, we're just gonna be witches in Texas. We're just gonna try our best. Luna said Native American. Cool. Because that really has a lot to do with, like, hoodoo stuff, you know, too. And then, so, in Native American myths, and if you want this myth to be read, just type it in. The first person to type it in will get that one. The creation of the world. Raven and the first human beings. Coyote and the wolf. The acorn hats. The boy who was kept by a bear. The buffalo dance. The search for the corn sisters. The rain chant. The Pleiades. The floating island. You agree? Cool. So, whichever one of those you guys want read, just type it. If I need to read them again, I shall. But if any of those sound good, say it, and I'll read it tomorrow, and that will be super fun. I'll enjoy that. And I'm also going to take the time tomorrow to sit down and read these charts. Raven, yes! That's what I wanted too. So, Raven and the first human beings. That's what we're reading tomorrow. That's dumb. I have my own language. Like, can you guys read that? Can you? It says Raven and first human beings. So I've been trying really hard because I handwrite on all my packages, like on all the little herbs I bundle up in paper bags. I write on them what they are and what you could do with it and blah, blah, blah. I handwrite it on these paper bags with these pens, like different Sharpies usually. And, oh, somebody's here. Witchy Woo Woman! Oh, I really like that name. Witchy Woo Woman! That's so fun. So anyway, I've been really trying to, since Maddie got a package from me and he couldn't read it on his channel. He couldn't read what I read. I was so, like, I wasn't embarrassed, but I was kind of like, man, Jennifer, you should really take, like, more time. And so I've been trying to just, like, really, like, because here's if I try. Like, I have nice handwriting, but I generally... I'll generally write like this, like, because I'm going so fast. Anyway, I just wanted to say that that's funny, and I'm just saying. Manifestation Alchemy Witchcraft Formulas is here. Hi, hun. You came to a live feed. I'm so excited. Hey, Jen, I finally caught you live. Exactly what I was saying. So... very cool. Well, I'm actually on my way out, but I'll stay for a little bit longer. For those of you who remember us talking about this book, and I've taken down a lot of those live streams, but this is a great book for any person, even outside of witchcraft, even if they were into massage or into just like energy work or you know, Ayurvedic medicine, things like that. This is great for learning about all the chakra systems in the body and how they work. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful book. And I talk about it a lot. That's not my new book, but... You have worse chicken scratch handwriting too, yeah. Have you ever tried it in magic marker, then shine a black light on it? No, but we make magical inks out of like lemon juice or artichoke heart juice, and you write on it, and then it's also an old Boy Scout trick. Now they're not called Boy Scouts, but anyway, that's a long story. Then you put fire under it, but don't burn it, and it's invisible when it's written, but you put the fire under it and it appears, and it's like magical ink. So I don't know if that's kind of what you're trying to say, or you're saying and shine a black light on it. But it's kind of the same, but it's more natural. Fire and citrus. Marge, would you take down? Why would I take down live streams? Just purging some videos, just for personal reasons. But I keep my, I keep my videos that are uploaded and stuff. The live streams take down. Same thing happens with evap milk gen. Oh, really? Excellent thing to know. Excellent. And so I'd love to show that on the channel, or somebody should show it on their channel, how to do that with the candle flame and writing in like lemon juice or artichoke petal juice. And, you can use your magical quill to do it. These big feathers definitely hold inks for you. Wish we could see that better. So you can even make it more magical and use, these beautiful things too. Yep, and I'll get these rolling. But I've got like, I don't know, 20 of those big ones and hundreds of the little ones. Those peacocks give me so much lettings. It's amazing. Oh yes, that does get one in trouble. You still want to know how to charge the battery with energy? I would. King Goodlord, do you have a channel? I can't go into your channel right now, or your thing right now, but I'm gonna subscribe to you after I subscribe to everybody that subscribes to me that I can see. Oh, I have so many awesome things. Thank you. I was just showing these vintage scales that I bought that are copper for weighing out my herbs for, the Etsy shop and having them resonate in that copper before we get them out. And then I'm doing these, different doctor bags up with all different kinds of travel scales. And we put these together, manifestation, right before you were here. We assembled them and deassembled them, and we even weighed some witches' burrs, and we found out that these are about 4 grams in weight. All from these little guys that are going to go inside of those vintage doctor bags. So I'm just really excited about what I'm putting together, and I wanted to show you guys and get you guys excited and all of that. Here's the other one. And again, it has a lot of the pieces there, and that's pretty rare. So, just really excited about all of that. Thank you, Manifestation. I appreciate it. I don't always put on makeup, and I don't edit, and I just want to be myself and be friends with you guys and build something really beautiful in this community. And yeah, things like that. What else could I show you? I've got a lot of things around here to show you. Could look at some taxidermy. Just kind of look around the studio and check out what's going on. Oh, that's the best way. Yeah, thank you. Oh, I love you guys too. Okay, there's Otis taking a nap. So all the herbs back here that are just crazy cool. All the way up to the ceiling where I dry on a clothesline. I did a video on how to make a witchy clothesline. That's a piece of aloe hanging above my door to ward away evil. Got stuff. Here's my bed, right? I have that big stag over it. There's where I sit and do all my witchy stuff in the corner. Got my frogs and money altar back here, right by the door, because I want to bring money into this room. Got more frogs. Here. And so many cool things in these drawers. All my mortars and pestles that are up on the Etsy shop. Coal discs. Lots of coal discs. Sorry, Odie. This is all the stuff that's going to go in the doctor bags. These are all glass. And below are some dark amber vials. Can't really get to them because they're below. Can you guys see what's in there? Just loads and loads and loads of glass tubes and bottles and goodies. And so that's what I ended up doing with that piece I got for $2.99 at the thrift shop. And then here I have a gentleman's dresser at the end of my bed that, oops, that kind of holds clothes and your jewelry and stuff. But instead, I put herbs up on here that I want to kind of enchant my bed. Because I don't have, like, keys and a bunch of stuff to carry. I have a purse. And then this is, like, the chair that's the gentleman's dresser, and there's a hanger on it for you to hang your clothes for the next day. And this one's made of brass. I just like it. Got it a while ago. And then the seat's got a bunch of stuff on it because I'm not organized, but yeah, and then it just sits with some legs. I like gentleman's dressers, and sorry if it's really like, are you guys getting dizzy? Where I thrift and 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 I thrift. That's all. And then in the summer I do garage sales and estate sales, and man, I wish people would let me do videos at those types of things. But I found my local thrift shop. Too bad I'm moving. My local thrift shop just said I could record in there, and it's a Goodwill. I was really surprised because normally Goodwills don't really let you. But I also want to find out which one Graveyard Girl goes to because she lives in Texas. I didn't even know about her till I started a YouTube channel. Somebody said, you guys would get along really well. And I was like, you know what? I think we would because she's just nuts like me. Okay, so up here I've got like loads of my bundles of sage for the Etsy shop. That's what I did with this awesome jar that I got. Put all the sage bundles in there. Back in those big jars that Tess liked, I put my rusty nails, my bullets, my bullet casings for hoodoo workings. You know, they're just full of brass casings, and you can use those for target work. You can, because they were used for target practice, not for hunting. Target work, you could use it for, to speed up any working. You could put a casing into that. Yeah. Odd things, uncommon objects. I use that so much. Hi Buzz, how are you? Nice to see you. I love Victorian era things. The next transgender I'm doing is going to be Marie Antoinette, but then after that I'm going to do one with an Elizabethan neck ruff. And I want to make a shirt or a dress with a big Elizabethan neck ruff. I just love that whole like style. And I also love the style of the two buns that are up top like this. Like, remember Queen Elizabeth I had those two red buns like this that look like kind of like a heart almost. Just gorgeous. I'm so inspired by a lot of those looks. And I like those Victorian era YouTube channels where they're like, this is what life was like in the doo-doo-doo and the foods they ate and it is a huge jar, I know. And it's just cool. I do collect frogs for my frog money altar. This is my new agate frog. Ribbit, ribbit. Down thrifting. And I've got a bunch of stuff over here. Got my money oil that I made a video on my channel. It's got a $5 bill and a citrine stone and green. I've got a raccoon balsam here to dip into it to anoint my... I used the balsam to anoint the little candle. And then it's just got loads of stuff in here. And then you just give it a good shake and anoint away. Haven't seen the Victorian channels. Yeah, I mean Victorian or just like after you watch a couple of those channels, your YouTube will suggest stuff to you. I've got this little frog that was a gift. It's got a witcher's hat on, which is so cool. It's like this hand-blown glass type thing. I got this frog from a friend. And I don't want to move all this stuff right now, but this dish with all these little froggies on them. You see all the little frogs on the dish? And then in the dish I have money incense. In here I have bank dirt. $2 bills I love. This was a really special money that my boss gave me for no reason. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it was special monies. And then I've got it all in, like, I do use a lot of UK things like from the Royals because they have loads of money. And for other reasons too. So then this frog is holding I did a video on how to put pomegranate juice onto your monies because pomegranate is so good for monies. So we stained these pink and they're $10 bills that I worked hard for, and that just stays in the mouth of the frog. And then I just kind of deposit my monies into them like that. And down here, I've got the monies that I take out and bless in the moonlights that I use for graveyard stuff. And I've got more frogs back there. I've got a giant frog candle that I was going to light the other day that I got thrifting. It's so heavy. Pomegranate juice? Yeah. Yep. I squeezed a bunch. And then the seeds that I squeezed, because you can do stuff with the seeds too. I put in a little bowl, put the bowl in the dehydrator, dried them, put them in the money incense. The skin of a pomegranate, you're supposed to carry a little piece of it in your wallet, and it will, quadruple your monies. I've got these frogs here that I've tied up some of those $10 bills. There's a tied up $10 bill right there for them to share. And then I've got this, like, giant money. And, I've got this frog, which is hella cool. I got this thrifting. He's just, like, kicking back. I'm gonna glue... When I find an Indian head penny, I'm gonna glue it to his foot. But he just, like, chills, and he don't care. He just don't care about money, and that's why I think it's so funny. What do frogs symbolize? We could look it up. I don't know exactly, but I know that they bring in money when you face them at the door. If you face little frog figurines at the door, they bring in money to that area. A lot of people do it on their front doors, but I can't do it on near my front door because I have cats that just get into all the stuff. Good luck. They're good luck. Okay, great. Thanks, manifestation. So, up here I've just got, like, like I said, bullets, rusty nails. What else is that? Oh, yeah, all my Florida water soaps that I sell in my Etsy shop. Florida water soap is awesome. You can really make yourself feel good quick with that, in my opinion. More bullets, casings. I've got a witch over here that's holding one of those $10 bills, and that's a weird story because I do not remember putting it there, but whatever. That's my granddad. And inside of this is where I keep all my graveyard dirt and stuff. It's an old locker, or no, it's not an old locker. It's a oh, they don't want me to open it. Okay, so I keep all my different graveyard dirts. There's shelves in there. It's from like a bathroom, but it's just hanging on the wall. And then up top here, I've got my spirit incense for the graveyard. I've got my headstone cleaner that I made. And I've got my sulfur and bay leaf powder that I made for protection for my shoes. But you gotta wear a couple pairs of socks because you don't want to get sulfur on your skin. It's dangerous. Yeah, that pic of my granddad reminds me a little bit of like American Horror Story, like Hotel. He's really handsome. I think that picture was taken in, well, it says Moscow, Idaho. I think he was probably like early 20s, probably like 24. Love you, Fred. Thank you for your help. Here's some artwork my brother made me. He's an actual artist. Here's something Alex made when he was in high school. Isn't that amazing? Up here, I've got my witchy cane, which is actually just because my back is messed up. And then I've got my Order of the Eastern Star Sun umbrella parasol. I've got my masks, and I'm not going to show my altars to my gods. I don't want to do that, and they don't want me to do that, so I'm not going to do that. But I don't show my altars to the offering altars and stuff, but I'll show you my working altar. I'm just not going to show you my, you know. And a lot of people have different opinions on that, but just my opinion. See, there's my clothesline up there drying some witch hazel and starfruit leaves, and I can't remember what those are. Drying stuff up there. Esoteric Dragon, hey, new to the channel. Welcome! Thank you for joining. All is well. Yes, thank you. I hope all is well with you too. No, right. Exactly. They don't work for us, we work for them. Like, if anybody thinks the other way, that's nuts. Okay, I am a 90s kid, so I'm really inspired by, I got inspired when I was young by that character, Uncle Joey on Full House, who had, mannequins in his weird room that was the den, and then he, wore the same exact outfit that same day. So if you see him wearing that like blue Hawaiian shirt and red pants, it was also on the mannequin. So that means he bought two of this. Like, he just creeped me out, but I thought it was really cool. So in my room, I keep, and I've done this for a long time. It's not what I wear, it's just what I wish I was wearing. So this is my rabbit coat, and I have a really cool gold dress under here that's vintage, and my pearls and my mink, and sometimes I do, like, get gussed up in that fancy, but Redman, hey, what's up, man? We're going through and just looking at my studio and stuff right now. Yes, much love. So, my old rabbit coat, and I wear this a little bit, but it sheds a lot, so I just like to really look at it, and also, if you have them, like, stored away, you can get big problems with, like, your furs, you know, you want to keep them. You want to take care of them. So I'm able to clean them this way and stuff like that. Alright, and then up here I've got my mallard. And he's got a tie around his neck because his neck was broken. But I only spent $40 on him. And those are usually a couple $100s. So he's really beautiful. Really, really, really beautiful. And, you know, my cougar Effie, who's in most of my videos. And, she's actually a part of me, which is really cool. Because my family, like I told you about Thanksgiving. Okay, so in here I've got mortars and pestles, a big deer skull, some eggs I need to grind up, all that stuff. My record player, which I haven't been using lately because I packed away my records, because we're packing to move. I've got my shipping stuff from my Etsy orders all back here, and my moon water stays back behind this whole cabinet and out of the sunlight and everything. And more mortars and pestles and stuff. More fur coats. Sabbath coats. More mannequins. A male mannequin with headphones. Can you see? So back here I've got my staffs and, I don't know, lots of stuff back there. Walking sticks. This was a really awesome gift from my husband before we got married. It's from like a fancy pants art studio in downtown Seattle. Okay, oh look, the nuns. This is a singing box. It's really cool. I collect nun stuff. I can't see the camera, so this is quite difficult. I've got some pelican feet here that I painted the nails on. I've got my wolf head, Boof. Yeah, the wire art is so cool. And then up here I've got like, I really, really love these shelves that are just like so cool that just kind of hang. And I've got a bunch of different, you know, things I use like more often. Dirts and stuff. Old jars and bricks and brick dust and whatnot. Down here I have some like oils that have DNA products in them, so I keep them away from all my herbs because, you know, it's just really different, and that's pretty personal, but yeah. So then I've got like back here all my sticks and twigs and things that I collect for wands. Some dried lemongrass that I make these wands in my snake calling kits, and different woods and driftwoods and stuff that I picked up for wands and rattles and banging sticks, and there's, you know, things from the sea and big copper rods up there and stuff. I don't know, things I've gathered for making witchcraft items. And then I guess now we should duck below. We've got my old science kit. All of the old chemicals are in there. Just some stuff. Just loads of stuff that I use a lot, and it's just out. And yeah, I could talk for hours about my stuff, but you know, I'm quite hungry. So I'm making my own tarot cards, and I'm putting up tarot cards that I'm making up in the Etsy shop. Like the pinup ones are gonna be super cool. I'm gonna reveal those pretty soon. I've got the Lust deck. I've got the Anatomy deck. I'll be able to make 2 or 3 decks out of the Anatomy deck and 2 decks out of the Pinup deck. So I'm going to be making one-of-a-kind decks for the Etsy page. For intuitive readings, they won't be tarot cards. They will be like more like these oracle type cards. So let me just show you, for instance, on those cards really quick. And then I'll show you the rest of the... We're almost done with the circle in the room. So, they're the Alberto Vargas. I got it out of this little book here. And the book's about the size of a deck, which is really cool. So I just made sure to cut them all the same size. You know, in this one she's smoking, so you should use this card to like think, take a break. Maybe you need to take a break. This card, but you're doing it intuitively. You look at the picture and you think, what does that mean to you? What does it resonate with you? What do you see in her eyes? What is she doing? And then you go ahead and give your reading upon that, you know. This one she's leaning back, so maybe you need to think back on something and reflect. This one, I have to look at it first so I could talk about it. I don't know, this one she looks quite proud. But it's all like how you feel about it. Okay, bye Manifestation Alchemy, nice to see you. Really glad you got to stop by. This one looks like she's saying shush, so maybe you have a secret that you need to tell. I don't know, you could do it however you want to do it. But yeah, I will make like a little tiny book of suggestions. But when you do intuitive stuff, you can do that with any deck of cards, you know, and then look back at the book of suggestions. So let's keep going through the studio, and then I'll eat on my own. Alright, so up where Effie is, I've got my wand, this brilliant, brilliant wand that a very close, amazing friend Nina made me. And then I've got some George Washington iron book stands between an owl, just doing a little conspiracy design there. I've got a big bunch of feathers up there in a old jar. I've got my Elvis. Yep. And my dollhouse. And some spasses and my puppet. And a doll head I'm working on. My alien lamp. This is an alien abduction lamp. It's abducting a cow and it actually turns on. I don't think it had plugged in though. No. This is awesome. And it sits on a grass turf there. I've got all my oils and tarot cards and oracle cards down here, which is so weird because I have 11 decks and they all fit perfectly. Like, how crazy is that on that little shelf there? I got this desk for $5. It's so cool. This thing is like flips up. It's a reading or writing desk. And then it's got these under pockets down here. It's so cool. So yeah, I'm working on I did a new moon potpourri. I've got these mink bones that I'm going to make jewelry out of or sell on the Etsy page for bone throwing. I put some of those up already. Gertrude. Loads of oils back here. Oh, see the little guys. She's taking a nap in the copper bathtub. I give my fairies and dolls gifts. And look back there. These are hanging. And this is paper. And yeah. Got these thrifting. They're beautiful, like velvet on here. And then just some cheaper stuff around the outside, but they're nice. And then I've got in my window right now a bunch of stuff from Friends. Whoop. Alright, that's what's going on. There's my room. Alright, let's see what everybody says. Gnome grown. I need a gnome. I don't have any gnomes. A doll head upside down. Oh, because I'm working on it. I stuffed the doll heads with herbs because basically, like, and then around the, so I stuff them with herbs, and then the smell comes out because the bottom's open, but closed. It's just got a cloth. And then inside I put a plastic vial around all the herbs, and then I make it into a flower vase. And then you can have a upside down head. So watch. There's her head. And then that just went inside the vase. So you would stuff it with herbs for whatever intention that you had, you know, like whether it was astral travel or self-love or calling a partner or, you know, something like that. So that's why I have an upside down doll head. Sorry, I didn't see that when I was going through the room. That was really hard. Okay, you guys, I'm so happy that we had a little chat tonight, and it went almost for 2 hours. We saw raccoons. We went through the studio. We talked about myth books, and we got a video planned. We talked about the Vril book. We showed and opened up all those scales. We took a tour through my room. We talked about Chloe, how she came home, and how she, the workings that I did to get her home. And you guys, everybody that lit a candle for Chloe, thank you so, so much, because I don't know where the hell she was, but I think somebody had her and just decided to give her back after we put up all those signs and everything. So, oh boy. Alright, good night, you guys. Oh wait, oh yeah, if you have a toothache, you can use sage. I use cloves, and then the root, or the bark from witch's burr trees, and mojo bags with my baby teeth in them. That's right. And right now I just got one from my mom, and I'm blessing it in the window. It's in there. Yep, there it is. It's a baby tooth. Can you see it? So I'm blessing it in one of these old perfume jars that my grandma gave me. Glass, so cool. Up in the moonlight. In the window. Then I'm going to put it in a mojo bag and keep it on my person. So, you're welcome, you guys. Yeah. Have a really beautiful night. And I'm going to go to King Goodlord, Esoteric Dragon, and make sure I'm subscribed to all your channels, you guys. Because I love when you guys have content too. And we get to meet a new community of friends. So, have a really beautiful night. Effie says good night. And we'll see you later.